Yeah, tell me. Yeah, I can hear you. Tell me, Dipti. Yes. Hello.
Shiva
Yes,
sir.
we,
Shiva.
yes, we can start, sir.
Yeah, you can start. Yes.
So in that I have small doubt.
Okay.
Why we need to write everything under the perform, like startup selection? Once we do the startup selection,
Uh-huh.
we are writing on perform, and under that we are writing this. Why we need to do like that?
Because that will increase the readability of the program, no? That will look good actually. That is how basically it's a way to write a program. Okay.
Okay.
But we are getting confusion with that, sir.
No, no. See, there is no confusion. That is actually you can think that that is a mandatory one, even if not required. See, I will let me go to the program. See, normally we are writing program in that manner also that each and everything you can put it in a subroutine and you can no make you can write the code in a very systematic order so that you can understand here we are displaying, okay, and here we are cancelling the data, okay, so that you can show it on. Let me go there. Hold on just a minute, I will start. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Huh? Huh? ନା quest को ଧରିଲିନି, quest ହାତରୁ ଖସିଗଲା କଣ? ନାଇଁ ଭାଇ ମୁଁ ଆଇଟି ମୋର ପାଖରେ ପଇସା ଏବେ ନାହିଁ, ସବୁଦା ପଇସା ମାରିଦେଇଛି ବୁଝି, ସେଥିପାଇଁ ମୁଁ quest ଧରି ପାରୁନି। ନାଇଁ ଲସ୍ ଏବେ ସବୁ ତ ଚାଲିଛି ଠିକ ଠାକ, ଦେଖ ଆଇଟି ଚାଲିଛି, ଆଇଟି ଏବେ ଧରି ହବନି ସେଟାକୁ, ସେ ହଠାତ୍ ବଢୁଛି ଆଉ। ହୁଁ। ଆରେ ଭାଇ ପଇସା ନଥିଲା ବା ତଳେ ଟିକେ, ମୁଁ ଟିକେ ପରେ ଟିକେ କଥା, ମୁଁ ଟିକେ କ୍ଲାସ ଟି ନଉଛି ପିଲାଙ୍କର ଟିକେ। ହଁ ଠିକ ଅଛି ଯେ ମୁଁ ଟିକେ ନଉଛି ଭାଇ, କ୍ଲାସ ଟି ନଉଛି, ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଟିକେ କଲ୍ ପରେ ହେଲା। ଓକେ। Sorry guys, I got a call. Okay. So if I'll go to the program, so what is the program? This one is the program. Change. So you mean why you are writing perform statement, right? Yeah, right? Yes. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Because see here it will increases readability, right? Unlike here, how this looks like something different. So instead of this, we can put a perform statement over here, like a perform modify screen. Okay. Then I'll create a, then easily if I'll create this subroutine, no, easily somebody can go put this logic over here, simple. So that, see here, each and everyone can understand what is that for. See, if they double click on that particular event, particular perform, they will go to directly that piece of code. Okay? See here, this code look very systematic. You can write so easily. Some ABAP can understand that where the screen has been modified, where they have validated the sales order. Okay. If you put the code no one by, there will be no proper readability. Yeah, the ABAP consultant cannot read. He cannot understand what is written one by one. So he will get confused with the coding standard. As I told, these are the modulation technique. So these are basically used to have a these are used to increase the readability and understanding of the program. Okay, got it.
Yes, sir. That after that perform, is there any naming convention to write modify screen,
No, there
validate
is no
sales
name.
order?
This is for understanding purposes. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You can put based on that perform, you can create your own perform. Okay. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So there is not a mandatory. Okay. So we have done up to download. Now next event is, what is the next event? Top of page. Okay. So top of page, what you write? You have to perform. You have to give a heading. Just so how to give a heading? Just U line. Write statement. What is that variable we took? LV title, no?
LV title only, sir.
Okay. Color fifth. So to give a center, I must give a position. So let's say I'm giving 50 of 50 of
30.
and this one have to write at the beginning. Okay. At the beginning. And then you have a line. So I'll execute this program. It's also download.
Don't use downloads.
I will not use download. Okay. Automatic. I can see the screen, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This is a problem, big problem. I don't know how to do this. Okay. I'll do one thing, just switch to take some notepad, something. Right?
Using any task manager process.
Don't know what to do with this error. Why am I getting this error? Cancel that.
Right now, use task manager.
Yeah, now, yeah, okay. No. So we'll not use download functionality, okay? So here, just I use execute this. So can you see here, I'm getting heading over here, okay? So you can give the heading over here. Okay, so let it, I just I given the colors, okay? So this is the heading. This U line, underline I have given, okay? So by using U line, you can give a, so this basically top of page used to give a heading, okay? Got it?
Okay.
Similar way, you have an end of page, but for end of page, I don't remember the syntax. So what I will do, just,
We can't able to see the screens.
Yes, yes, yes.
Here, I can simply write end of page. Here I may give some, but this event sometime it is indicating that it's the end of top of page. Okay, so you can give whatever the information. So here, just like startup selection, the end of page is indicating. So all this, the heading part has been ended. Okay. Yes. Hello.
Tell
Yes,
me
sir.
once again, sir.
Just like how you are using end of selection here. So what end of selection it is doing, like it is indicating that there is a selection statement has already been ended. Okay. So after that we are displaying data and we are selecting check boxes. Okay. That means these two event it's come in a block. Same way, the top of page
It's like a loop and loop.
yeah, it's like a block. Okay. So all this top
Okay.
of end of page. So we have done one top of page, right? So just we have written the heading. Okay. Go to the main program. Let me go to the main program. So here we have starting top of page. That means we are giving heading. So to ending that one, we are giving end of page. Okay. So that means this end of page is not relevant in our normal report. So normally, if you want to give a heading of the report, then you will go for a top of page always. Okay.
What about if you want a footer?
Sir,
Footer,
if
see
we
not
want page numbers,
page.
page numbers.
See, this is basically a since this is basically a single list classical report, so we do not have a multiple statements in that. Okay, sorry, multiple list is not there. We are working only on single list, so there is no question of a page also here, right? You cannot have multiple.
Okay. If anything we want to write on the bottom, then also it is not possible, sir. Other
No,
than page number.
you can put also because at the bottom, I think I don't know whether it will impact or not. So let me give a perform footer text, something like that.
Oh, as well.
This should be write some right statement. Okay.
Shisha.
See, nothing is coming. I think for that, see, there is no, where is the text? It's gone somewhere. So I think for that, different kind of things is there. Hold on, just let me find.
Yeah, they are back.
So hold on, here you have to give a line count, I think. Yeah. So where is that event? That event
Can
is,
you put 10, sir? Line count.
but that event is not triggering here. Yeah, see this is the way how the event is working. Okay, got the point.
But okay.
So this is 1, 2. I think this is used to create a multiple law. So this is top of page, then this is indicating end of page. Then again the top of page is working out again the end of page. So like this. Okay. Yes, got the point.
Okay, sir.
So
If we
but
have multiple pages, then we'll.
what do you mean by the line count? This is the vertical. The vertical here 1, 2, 3. The horizontal line count it is counting. Okay. Got it.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you want something like this, then you have to use end of page. Okay. Got it. Yes,
Yes.
got it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that means if you want to display, let's say 10 lines, after that you want to start with the new kind of thing, then you have to use a end of page event. Okay.
Page.
End
Yes, sir.
of page event. Okay. Got it. So
Yes, sir.
see here, this is 1, this is 2. Okay. So the number will start by 1, 2, 3, something like that. It will keep on going one by one. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Always, although this report will appear in the single list, but you can segregate this report into different pieces by using end of page. Okay, got it. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So this is all about your events. So you have any doubt with the classical report? Any doubt?
No, sir.
So I have given a complete details of writing all the events. So you can go through this event and you can write the code. So for this, I will give a task for this today. Okay. So you can take all the purchase order detail tables and try to create a report. Okay. Got it.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now
We
let me
need
go.
more to do practice. We need more exercise for this.
Yeah. Okay. I will give that exercises. Okay.
Sir, exercises also send in mail, sir.
Okay. Yes.
Task.
Okay. So hold on. So you can see that right now, right? All the events I have covered, like top of page, end of page, startup selection, end of selection, and at selection screen on field, at selection values request, initialization, at selection screen output, and then end of page. Now let us discuss with the interactive report. So what is this interactive report? Unlike the first report, classical report, we are not doing any sort of interaction with the screen. Okay, we are not doing any sort of interaction with the selection screen. Just we are giving input and execute, and we are getting the outputs. Okay. When you talk about interactive report, why it is interactive? Because any user, any like end user, they will interact with this report. Either they'll double click on a particular line item to get a more detail of a particular line item. So like this, how many lists they can create? They can have a total 21 list in an interactive report. Okay. So basically, with the help of an interactive report, the user displays the first or an overview list known as a basic list. On the basis of basic list, the other lists are displayed according to user requirement. Okay. So let me come here. So here, what is interactive report? So here, display. Okay, got it. So that this report can be displayed information on the multiple list. Total 21 secondary list can be displayed in the interactive report from a 0 to 20. Okay. So that means it become a 21. Okay. Yes. So first list is called
Yes, sir.
list.
Yes, sir.
So first list is called the overview list, and another the followed by list are called secondary list. Okay. So as I told that, so let's say I want to, there is a scenario. Let's say this is my VBAK table, VBAK report. Okay, this is first report. This is the report one. Sales order, header report. Oh, so what is the table I will take here? VBAK. Okay, got it. Now here I will take. So this is sales order item. That is a VBAK table. So here, let's say there is a record. Let's say there is a record. Sales order one, sales organization 1000, sales order 1867 like this. And have a, who created this? Let's say John. Once I click on this information, it should come like 1000, sales order 1790, line item 10, then 1000, 18790, line item 20, 1187, line item 50. Okay, like this. Once you that means once you click on that means user interact on this particular line item, and detailed version of that report will be generated in the secondary list. Okay, so this is basically called the basically this one we called as a basic list, basic list or overview list. And this report, what is get generated after that, this is called the secondary list. Okay, so this report is called a secondary list report. Okay. Yes, got the point. So basically
Yes, sir.
this is used to give the overview details, and once you click on this will give you detailed version of that report. So how many secondary list you can create? 20, including this total. How much? It will be 21.
21.
0 to 20. Okay. So let us go to our slide. So here, what is telling here? No, but the first list. Sorry, I wrong. This is actually this one. This is the secondary list will be 1 to 20. Okay, and the overview, the basic list is number is 0. Got it? And this is from 1 to 20. That means total 21 secondary list can be included in that. And for this basic list, there is 0 is allocated by default. 0 is the index value. Okay, got it? So excluding this basic list, total we can create a secondary list like this. Like this secondary list, we can create a how many? 21. Okay, 21. 21 secondary list. That is 1 to ranges from, what is the range?
The secondary list will be 20, no, sir. Total 21 means one will be basic list and remaining 20 will
No,
be.
I am wrong. I am wrong. See here, 21 list means only 21 second list. That is a 1 to 20. It is a how many? 21. Got it? Here you can assign a 0 value. So by default, remember the basic list will
Okay, sir.
be 0 index. Okay. So excluding the basic list, total you can create a 21 secondary lists. Okay. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So the number ranges from 1 to 20. That means that's like 21 in this secondary list you can create over here. Now, so here what is telling the remaining list are, so the first list is called as basic list. Number is 0. The remaining list is a secondary list. The number starts from 1 to 20. And the list number are stored as system variable. Okay. So there are two sort of system variable. One is size LSIND. Okay. Size LSIND. So this store the list number of the interactive report. Okay. So that means 1, 0. So for basic list, 0 will be stored. For for the first list, 1 will be stored. For second list, 2 will be stored. So this basically this variable store the list number, basic list numbers. Okay, got it.
Yes, sir.
And whereas there is another system variable, I think that is ls psi. Okay, this store the selected line information. What do you mean by selected line information? Suppose this is my table. Okay, so let's say this is my table. In this table, let's say first two information is 1000. Forget that. So let's say this is my 1000. This is 1890. This is John. So again, second information is, let's say 2000. The sales order is 1980. Mark. So what is the index of this? This is 1. This is 2. Like this is 3. The next into 3. Okay. So what happens once I click on particular line item, it has to go to the second detail information. Like, so this is my first table. Okay. So this is my first table. Okay. Now the next table is 1000. Okay. Sales order is 18790. Then I have 1000. 18790. 10, 20, 30. Okay. So that means once I click on this information, I must get these details, right? Yes. Got the point? So the SAP
Yes, sir.
understand it, it has selected which line here. So this total information is stored in a variable called psi plus LISEL. Okay, psi is. Got it? So once
Yes, sir.
on this line, all the information stored in the system variable, based on that I can select the different another secondary list value. Okay, got the point? So these are two system variables very important. That is psi LSI and storing the index value or the list number, whereas psi LISEL storing the information of particular line item. Okay, got the point? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now there are different events. So apart from those events, like what are the events we utilize in the classical report? Now we have a different sort of events in a interactive report. Okay, what are those events? Let us discuss more clearly. So events. So what is the event? So first event is at line selection. Okay. So in at line selection, you will come across a two statement, that is hide. Okay. Another is a get cursor. What is this hide statement is doing? This is a memory, hide memory. Okay. As I told in this Excel sheet, suppose I click on this line, I must get this details, right? So this particular line information will be stored in a hide memory. Okay. Hide memory. And when you are selecting, let's say this is my VBAK table. Okay. This is my VBAK table. Okay. Now, once I select a particular line item, that information is stored in a hide memory. And when I'm fetching a IT VBAK details, I must take the data with respect to this information, what is selected in this hide memory stored. So based on that, I have to select the IT VBAK details. Okay, yes, got the point? Yes. Any confusion?
So repeat once again, sir.
Okay. So what hide memory is doing, let's say I click on, this is my basic list. This is my first report. Okay. So once I click on this line item, this particular line item information will go, okay, and stored in a hide memory. This is first point. Okay. Now this data is there. Okay. Now when I will display this information, I must get a data, right? How I must get a data for the secondary list. So how I can do?
Yes, sir.
I have to select the value with respect to this selected data. Okay. That means I have to go to VBFA table and I have to select this information only, because this information only has been selected. So this information I have to fetch into ITBBP and display in the secondary list. Got the point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, Siva, got the point. What is the use of hide memory?
Yes, sir.
So let us go detail what is hide doing. So in at selection screen event, at line selection means this event is triggered when the user double click on any list line. Okay. Suppose I have a 10 records in my overview report. Once I click on the first line, I must go to the detailed version of that particular first line. Okay. So here there are two keywords, that is hide and get cursor. So first what hide is doing, it is the keyword which is used to hide the data into a temporary memory called the hide area. Okay. So use hide statement with the loop and loop. So always remember that hide we cannot use explicitly anywhere if you want. You have to use within the loop and loop, because each and every time the total table will get loop. Okay. Suppose you selected on first line, that line have a some mark. Okay. That value will go get stored in a particular memory. Okay. Got it? Yes. Any doubt?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Always remember that the hide statement will be utilized in a loop and loop. Okay. Then the next thing is, okay, what is the functionality of hide it is linked? So whenever user double click on any list line, the event at line selection will be triggered, and the system automatically identify the line number where the user double click and read the corresponding record into the hide variable. Okay. Now next one is get cursor. Get cursor means, suppose what get cursor is doing, if I'll go to this, once I click on this data, no, automatic it will identify the cursor has clicked on which index of the particular record. Okay. So it will identify this is first index. So as we know that we can read the information based on an index value also, right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So that index value will be recorded, and it will identify that particular sales order. Then it will fetch the detailed version of that sales order from a VBAP table. Okay. Now next one is at user command. So this event is triggered whenever user click on a custom GUI buttons. Okay. So I will do a one demo. Okay. And the last one, third one is top of page during slide selection. Let me summarize what are the events are there. Second one is, what is the second event? At user command.
User command.
Third is top of page during line selection. Fourth one is at PF key. This is key number. Okay. So this is all about your event. Okay, let it this finished. Again, we have to connect it. So this is all your event. Okay, so we'll discuss more clearly. Now at user command, what is the at user command? Like in interactive report, what is the event that you use to, suppose you click on a button or a radio button, a checkbox, what is that event get triggered? Yes. Hello. What is that event get triggered? Dipti?